Tonight, you don't have to be productive. You don't have to carry conversations, solve anything, or hold the world steady with your bare hands. The day has already taken its share of your energy, and now, in this small pocket of late evening, there is finally room for you to rest, truly rest, without expectation, without effort, without noise. If you'd like, let your eyes soften. You don't even need to close them yet. Just loosen your gaze, allowing the edges of the room to blur the way distant treetops blur on a warm summer night. Feel how the bed is waiting beneath you, steady, quiet, patient, like a shoreline that's never in a hurry, but always ready to receive the next gentle wave. Your shoulders don't need to pretend they're strong right now. Your hands don't need to hold themselves in a neat posture. Your breath doesn't need to match anyone's rhythm but your own. Let your fingers uncurl. Let your jaw loosen. Let your stomach soften, unclenching. In that quiet, shy way that happens only when you feel truly safe. Take a slow breath in, as if you're inhaling the softest night air. Cool, quiet, familiar. And breathe out, letting the tension leave your body like a handful of dust slipping from stopen fingers. Again, breathe in, slow, unforced, and exhale, longer, softer, easier. For a moment, you might notice that your thoughts are still moving quickly. The echo of the day's expectations, lingering like small fluttering birds in your mind. That's normal. You don't need to chase them away. Just let them settle at their own pace. There is no test to pass here. No role to. This story isn't something you must follow carefully. It isn't a lesson or a lecture. It's simply a quiet companion. A gentle presence walking beside your breath as it grows slower and softer. Before we drift deeper into tonight's gentle journey, remember to subscribe to Cozy Sleep Story. Here, you'll always find peaceful stories that soothe the heart and quiet the mind. Where are you listening from tonight? Leave a comment. Your presence adds warmth to this quiet corner of the night. Now, imagine that the walls of your room grow dimmer around the edges, not disappearing, just softening their outlines like a watercolor painting left in the rain. Perhaps there is a familiar window near you, or a balcony, or a quiet back porch from a home you once knew. It appears gently in your mind, not sharply or brightly, just a soft threshold between your day and the sky waiting beyond it. You step toward it, without needing to move your body. It's your awareness that walks, slow, unhurried, like wandering barefoot across a cool wooden floor after a long, warm evening. Your hand reaches the window's edge, or the balcony door, or the curtain fabric, whatever feels more natural. You don't need to see it clearly. You need only feel its cool, familiar presence beneath your touch. As you slowly draw it open, a whisper of night air greets you. It doesn't rush in. It glides. It slips gently into the room, carrying the scent of dusk, a mix of quiet earth, sleeping trees, and memories you haven't visited in years. When the night finally opens before you, you step into it with your senses. Above you, the sky is deep and calm. A wide, dark ocean stretching outward farther than your eyes could ever travel. A few early stars appear like distant lanterns, hung carefully Maybe you've seen it once before, on a childhood trip, lying on a blanket in the grass, while someone beside you whispered, "Look, do you see that band of light?" Or maybe you saw it unexpectedly, stepping out of a car on a quiet night, a sky untouched by city lights, revealing itself to you in a single breath. Or maybe you've never seen it clearly, but tonight, in the safety of your imagination, you finally can. You take another slow breath in and out, and the Milky Way brightens just a little more. It isn't bright in a harsh, dazzling way. It's bright the way a memory is bright, glowing from within, soft around the edges. Somewhere inside that river of stars is a small yellow sun. Its light warm, steady, middle-aged in cosmic time. Around that sun circles a tiny blue world with seas and mountains, forests and cities, rooms and beds, and a single quiet soul lying down tonight, hoping for rest. You are looking at the galaxy that holds your entire life. Your memories, your worries, your small joys, your great sorrows. All of it is a single thread woven into this vast, patient spiral of light. You are not outside this story. You are part of it. You always have been. As you stand in the doorway of the night, with the Milky Way flowing above you, your breath begins to match the slow pulses of the sky. Soft, deep, steady. In a moment, you will drift farther into this galactic river, tracing the spiral arms, meeting soft clouds of ancient dust, passing clusters of stars that glow like lantern festivals in the dark. But not yet. There is no hurry. There never was. For now, just breathe. Just stand here. Just notice how the night holds you as quietly, gently, completely. The Milky Way waits for you. You remain standing at the threshold of night, feeling the cool quiet of the world outside and the soft shelter of the room behind you. It almost feels like you're held between two gentle palms, one of earth, one of sky. And slowly, without effort, your awareness begins to shift from where your feet would be to somewhere lighter, somewhere just above the weight of your body. Not leaving yourself, just softening the borders a little, just enough to drift. Your body stays safely on the bed, stillness settling into your limbs like warm sand settling in a jar. But your inner world, your imagination, begins to rise, as effortless as a breath. The window before you widens into a quiet doorway, not a physical door, a doorway of attention, a soft opening into the vast dark you've been watching. You step through without moving a muscle. Immediately, the ground beneath your feet dissolves into a gentle weightlessness, not floating, not flying, but drifting, as if the night has become a slow, invisible river, and you've simply chosen to lie back and let it carry you. The Milky Way stretches above you, a luminous band of soft white, woven with hints of gold and faint blushes of blue. The more you drift, the clearer its structure becomes, not sharp or overwhelming, but delicately revealed like patterns in a piece of silk held up to the light. The stars are no longer distant. They're companions, quiet, steady, each with a light that has traveled across time to reach you. As you rise a little higher in this imagined space, the familiar view from Earth begins to shift. The Milky Way, once a river overhead, spreads into a gentle arc, curving like the edge of a vast bow filled with shimmering dust. You drift closer. The sky around you head for a moment, taking in the pattern. From here, the spiral arm resembles a coastline seen from high above. Curving soft, ancient, shaped not by water, but by gravity and time. The arm flows like a river through space, carrying countless stars along its slow-moving current. You dip into it now, like lowering yourself into a warm bath. Stars surround you, scattered but not random. Each one moves with the same deep, patient rhythm, a rhythm the galaxy has kept it for billions of years. You feel calmer just being near it. There's no rush here, no jarring movement. Everything drifts at the pace of deep time. Ahead of you, a small gathering of stars glows softly. A young open cluster. They look like siblings. Similar brightness, similar size, born from the same cloud not too long ago. You draw closer and notice how their light is slightly bluer, a gentle sign of their youth. They pulse faintly, as though humming their own private lullaby. Their arrangement reminds you of childhood friends gathered in a circle, the kind of group you outgrow, but never forget. You drift past them slowly, and an unexpected warmth spreads through your chest, a small reminder that even stars begin their lives in communities. Farther along the arm, the stars thin out. Empty space opens again, like quiet stretches between familiar landmarks. Here, your breath deepens naturally. Your body on the bed feels heavier, more grounded. Your mind feels clearer, as though the galaxy is gently sweeping aside the residue of your day. A faint, glowing cloud appears ahead, the soft blur of a nebula. It glimmers with hints of lavender and silver blue, as if moonlight were caught inside drifting smoke. You approach it slowly. Inside the nebula, light scatters through particles of dust and gas, creating a soft radiance that feels both warm and otherworldly. This is a stellar nursery, a place where new stars are quietly forming, not fast, not in bursts of fire, but in slow, patient contractions of gas and gravity. You drift along its edge, watching the mist swirl, as if stirred by the gentlest breeze. Inside, tiny knots of material are gathering, tightening, preparing for the long journey toward becoming stars. No one rushes them. The universe doesn't demand their completion. They simply unfold at their own pace. A soft, reflective thought rises within you. Some chapters of your life, too, have formed slowly, quietly, without fanfare, in the privacy of your inner world. And yet, they still became stars. You leave the nebula with its gentle glow and return to the broader arm. The view widens. The stars spread out again. Space becomes quieter, more open. From this vantage point, you can see that the spiral arm itself is not a fixed structure, but a wave, a pattern, a slow ripple in the galaxy's disk. Stars move in and out of it over millions of years, never hurried, never lost. Everything is part of a larger dance. You breathe in and feel your chest expand. You breathe out and feel your body soften. Your thoughts are beginning to drift like cosmic dust, appearing, floating, dissolving. If tonight's story has already begun to ease your mind, you might quietly imagine leaving a soft note for yourself. It's okay to slow down. The galaxy moves slowly too. You continue drifting, and the spiral arm guides you gently inward. You pass pockets of open space and clusters of stars and faint glowing clouds. Every scene feels softly illuminated, as though the universe has dimmed the lights just for you. The deeper you go, the more natural the drifting feels, the more your breath falls into its own rhythm, the more your body melts into the mattress beneath you. Ahead, a warmer glow begins to gather, the first hint of the inner galaxy. You are not there yet, but you are close enough to feel its ancient warmth welcoming you. discussed earlier, fades behind you like the last lantern at the end of a calm festival night. Ahead, the spiral arm opens wide. It feels less like a path and more like a landscape, an infinite meadow where each star is a tiny flower resting quietly in the dark. You float above this meadow, and for a moment, nothing moves. Everything is still, patient, as if the entire galaxy has paused just to let you breathe. You inhale, and the space around you seems to widen. You exhale, and your awareness loosens another quiet degree from the day behind you. As you move farther in, a subtle clustering of light catches your attention. At first, it seems like a soft blur, a delicate smudge on the velvet canvas of the night. But as you approach, the blur sharpens into a group of stars, gently gathered like a handful of glowing beads. This is another open cluster, a cradle of young suns, born from the same cloud of dust. They drift near one another, not out of obligation, but because they began together. Their collective light feels warm, not hot, a quiet warmth, the kind you feel when remembering early friendships or the soft laughter of people you once knew well. The stars here are slightly blue-white, the gentle signature of youth in stellar time. Their brightness has a softness to it, like glowing stones warmed by daylight. You hover among them, not intruding, just present. A visitor passing slowly through a cosmic neighborhood, still learning its own rhythms. And in the stillness, a thought rises. People too are shaped by the circles they begin in. Some stay, some drift away, some stay connected in invisible ways, long after distance has settled in. You drift on, carried by the slow motion of the spiral arm. The space ahead widens again, opening into a stretch of peaceful emptiness. Not lonely, not cold, simply spacious. It feels like walking through a quiet room in early morning light, when the world hasn't yet decided to be busy. Here, you notice a faint blush of pink and silver gathering in the distance, like dawn beginning on the wrong side of the sky. You move toward it, not with effort, but with the natural ease of a leaf drifting on a slow-moving river. The blush grows clearer. It's a second nebula, this one shaped by delicate filaments of gas and dust, woven like lace. Its colors pulse faintly: lavender, rose, and a subtle green that appears only when the light hits a certain angle. You drift along its outer edge, letting its colors wash lightly over your vision. Inside this nebula, the birthplace of new stars, gravity is performing its quiet work, pulling particles together grain by grain, breath by cosmic breath. The forming stars here are still deeply hidden, warm knots wrapped in thick blankets of dust. You can't see them, but you can sense their soft beginnings. It feels like standing outside a nursery late at night, hearing only the faintest murmurs of new life behind the door. You move onward. The nebula fades slowly behind you, its light dissolving back into the dark. The spiral arm stretches far into the distance, a pale glowing road winding through space. You follow it. You drift. You breathe. In, out. The simple rhythm of your breath becomes the anchor that ties your body to this journey. You're still in your room. You're still safe. Your body still rests upon the mattress, your weight sinking softly into the fabric. And yet, your inner world is wandering farther and farther into the calmness beyond Earth. A cluster of older stars appears next, not as bright as the young ones, but steadier, warmer, like the gentle presence of someone who has lived through many seasons and learned how to stay soft. These stars glow with a golden tint, their brightness subdued, but accompanied by a quiet wisdom. You drift among them, and their calm seems to settle into your breath. You feel your chest loosen, your back sink drifting apart, just circling endlessly, gently. You watch them complete part of their dance, and something inside you settles further. Some relationships, like some stars, find a balance, neither too close nor too far, but just right. You breathe a little easier. You drift onward. The spiral arm widens into a quiet valley of space. Stars thin out. Darkness grows softer, more embracing. And then, in the distance, a warm haze. Not bright, not sharp, just a subtle thickening of golden light. This is the first sign of the Milky Way's inner regions. The slow, glowing heart, toward which all the spiral arms gently curl. You aren't there yet. You are still in the outskirts, the quiet suburbs of the galaxy, where stars sit a comfortable distance apart. But the pull toward the center is unmistakable. A soft invitation, not a command. If you'd like, you may place one hand on your stomach, or simply imagine doing so, feeling the slow rise and fall of your breath. You are drifting at the speed of stars now. Not fast, not slow, but steady. You feel the day losing its grip on you. You feel the thoughts loosening from the tight places where they were stored. You feel the quiet gathering around you. Ahead, the golden light grows just a shade stronger, like a lantern seen from far down a path. And you continue, unhurried, toward the warm heart of the galaxy. The warm haze you've been drifting toward grows slowly brighter, though never harsh, more like the way dawn gently blushes behind a curtain than the way a lamp flickers on. You continue gliding along the elegant curve of the spiral arm, carried by a motion so soft you barely notice it at all. The stars around you begin to gather more closely, their gentle glow combining into a faint golden fog that fills the space ahead. You breathe in, and the light seems to draw nearer. You breathe out, and your body on the bed sinks just a little deeper into the mattress, the way a stone settles quietly to the bottom of a calm pond. As you drift, you feel a subtle shift. The outer regions of the galaxy, quiet, spacious, serene, begin to give way to something older, richer, warmer. The stars here have lived long lives. Their light has softened over billions of years, turning from blue-white brilliance into deeper hues of amber and gold. It feels like walking into a room lit only by candles. A gentle, steady glow where nothing feels rushed and everything feels whole. Ahead of you, the spiral arm widens as it prepares to merge into the galactic bulge. The central swelling of countless stars, clustered together by the quiet pull of gravity's patience. You cross the boundary slowly. There is no abrupt change, no dramatic shift. The galaxy seems to welcome you, the way an old friend opens their arms after a long time apart. Warm, unhurried, with a smile you feel before you see. The stars here appear like a vast cloud of embers, some brighter, some dimmer, all glowing with ancient tenderness. You glide through them, and the golden light bathes you in soft radiance. There is something deeply comforting about this region. Perhaps it's the density, the sense that you are surrounded on all sides by warm, steady points of light, each one older than every human history combined. Or perhaps it's the sense that in the center of every story, every galaxy, every life, there lies something deep, silent, and unwavering. As you drift deeper, you begin to sense it, a stillness at the heart of the golden glow. Not an empty stillness, not a hollow one, but a powerful, quiet presence around which everything moves, a supermassive black hole. But tonight, you don't see it as a force of fear or destruction. Tonight, you feel it as the silent center that holds the galaxy together. tension in your chest loosens, like a knot gently undone. You drift past a cluster of red giants, enormous swollen stars reaching the final movements of their long existence. Their light pulses slowly, softly, like the gentle beating of an ageless heart. You watch them breathe, each pulse a story of fusion, pressure, and time. These stars remind you of people who have lived long lives, who carry both joy and sorrow with grace, who move more slowly not out of weakness, but out of wisdom. Their glow feels familiar, like the warm presence of grandparents or elders, or anyone who has ever sat beside you and spoken softly of the things that truly matter. You drift on. Ahead, the golden fog thins just enough to reveal a dense star cluster. Thousands of lights woven together, like beads on a tapestry. It almost resembles a city seen from far above at night. Twinkling windows, quiet streets, soft intersections of light. The cluster rotates gently, a slow, deliberate spin that takes millions of years to complete. Nothing hurries here, not even time. You float along its outskirts, watching the stars circle one another in silent harmony. And in their motion, you sense a truth the galaxy whispers to anyone quiet enough to hear. Not all closeness is chaos. Not all crowds are overwhelming. Sometimes being surrounded means being held. You breathe out a little deeper, a little softer. Your body on the bed feels heavier now, not with burden, but with relaxation, with surrender, with the gentle weight of sleep approaching. Behind the clusters, you notice small pockets of darkness, areas where dust clouds block the starlight. But even these shadows don't feel threatening. They feel like rest, cosmic pauses, places where light takes a breath. You drift past them, and beyond, the golden light begins to thin. You're nearing the end of the Milky Way's heart, moving outward again toward calmer regions. Before you pass fully through, you glance once more at the warm center, the golden glow, the slow star orbits, the silent anchor, the ancient heart. All of it feels like a reminder that in the center of your own life, beneath the noise, beneath the worry, beneath everything unfinished, there is a quiet self, a deep, steady core that has survived every version of you you've ever been. And that core is still here, still warm, still beating. You drift on, carried forward by the natural flow of the galaxy. The warmth fades, replaced by cooler tones. The dense clusters thin. The stars grow more spacious again. It feels like walking out of a cozy room into a calm twilight. A shift in temperature, a change in color, but the same peace carried with you. The path ahead leads toward the halo, the quiet crown of ancient stars encircling the galaxy. You will go there soon, but not yet. For now, your breath is slow, your mind is open, your body is soft, and the galaxy continues to carry you gently, patiently, toward deeper rest. You drift now, just beyond the warm, glowing heart of the galaxy, where the golden fog begins to thin, and stars regain their individual clarity, each one quietly distinct, each one shining with its own soft truth. Here, the Milky Way feels less like a glowing city and more like a vast countryside, open, expansive, not crowded but full of gentle wonders, waiting to be noticed if you move slowly enough. And you are moving very slowly now, not physically, but in awareness. Your breath has taken on the rhythm of someone who is nearing sleep, drifting between thoughts, like a small boat rocking on a calm evening lake. Ahead, a faint shimmer appears. At first, you might think it's just another cluster, but the glow is different, more delicate, more mysterious, like moonlight caught inside mist. awareness. Inside, invisible to the eye yet felt in presence, are delicate threads of gas twisting slowly, undergoing the earliest steps of formation. Nothing dramatic, nothing explosive, only the soft beginning of future stars. You pass along its surface, letting its subtle glow wash over you. A gentle realization forms. The beginnings of beautiful things are often quiet, often hidden, often slow, and often no one notices until the glow is unmistakable. You drift onward. Farther along the spiral arm, you find something unexpected. A star that flickers gently, its light dimming and brightening in a slow rhythmic pattern. This is a variable star. Its glow pulses almost like a breath. In, light brightens. Out, light softens. You watch the rhythm, and without trying, your own breath begins to align with the star's quiet cycle. It feels like syncing your heartbeat with the rhythm of a lullaby you once heard long ago. If you place your awareness on your chest now, you may notice that it rises and falls a little more deeply than before. Your ribs loosen. Your lungs expand without effort. Your shoulders soften toward the bed. The star pulses, and you drift past, carrying its steady calm within you. Ahead, a slow swirl of light appears, a gentle pinwheel, spinning so slowly it seems almost motionless. A planetary nebula. Not a planet, but the soft remains of a star that has released its outer layers into space, creating a delicate shell that glimmers with faint blues and greens. The center glows with a small white dwarf, the shining core left behind. There is no sadness here, no tragedy, just a long story reaching a quiet, beautiful ending. The nebula expands over thousands of years, its colors fading gradually, its glow dimming softly. A candle that knows exactly how to extinguish itself with grace. You float past it, and a thought unfolds gently. Endings can be beautiful when they arrive softly, when they aren't rushed, when they're allowed to take their time. You drift on. As the nebula disappears behind you, a strange brightness catches your eye. A tiny spark moving alone through the dark. It's not part of a cluster, not part of a system. A lone traveler, a rogue star. Ejected long ago from its birthplace, it drifts quietly through the galaxy, following no orbit, belonging to no neighborhood, yet still shining, still moving forward with patient confidence. It does not hurry. It does not fade. It simply continues. An entire sun, traveling alone through the quiet dark. And you realize there were chapters in your own life when you felt like that star, moving between places, between seasons, between versions of yourself. But even then, you kept shining. You kept moving. You kept going. You drift close to the rogue star, and for a moment, its light touches you. A small reminder that loneliness and solitude are not the same thing. You breathe in, you breathe out. Ahead is another quiet marvel, a region where starlight dims abruptly as though a curtain has been drawn across the galaxy. This is a dark nebula, a cloud so thick that even starlight cannot pass through. Most people imagine darkness as emptiness, but this dark nebula is full of dust, gas, and potential. It is a womb of the galaxy, a safe, shadowed place where new stars will one day ignite. You drift beside it, watching its outline against the bright background of the Milky Way. It looks like a silhouette, a calm, unmoving shape carved out of the light, and it feels comfortingly familiar, just like the dark places in your own mind. The ones you may fear or avoid are not empty, but full of things still forming, still gathering, still preparing to become light. You let the thoughts settle quietly into your breath. You drift on. structure expands in your field of vision. Richer, deeper, more intricate than anything you've passed so far. These stars are among the oldest in the galaxy. Some formed before Earth existed, before the sun was born, before anything that now worries you even had a name. You hover near the cluster, and without trying, your mind begins to slow to the pace of these ancient suns. A calm stretches through you, and longer, deeper, steady like a tide. You feel your limbs grow heavier, your breath grow quieter, your thoughts grow softer. You are drifting into a state halfway between waking and dreaming. The threshold state, where stories glow like lanterns and the mind unfolds like a quiet flower. If tonight's journey is softening you, if your shoulders have already fallen, if your breath has slowed, if your thoughts feel far away, that is exactly how it should be. You drift past the ancient cluster and into a region where starlight grows faint again. The galaxy around you begins to dim into a gentle twilight. You are approaching the halo, the soft, quiet crown of the Milky Way. But before you enter it, the galaxy has but more soft revelation to offer you. At the edge of the spiral arm, a faint shimmer spreads across the dark. Not starlight, not dust, something older. A gentle whisper of background glow. The thin afterglow of the universe's beginning. The cosmic microwave background. You don't see it with your eyes. You feel it. A subtle warmth woven through the fabric of everything. It is the memory of the first light, the earliest whisper of existence. A reminder that everything, from galaxies to stardust, to the breath you're taking right now, began with light. And that light is still here, still holding you, still humming softly under every moment of your life. You breathe in, and the ancient warmth seems to enter your lungs. You breathe out, and your body grows softer, heavier, safer. You are ready to drift into the halo. You drift now toward a region where the Milky Way grows softer, more spacious, more ancient. The spiral arms, with their glowing clouds and bustling star nurseries, begin to loosen behind you, unwinding into thinner threads of starlight and silence. Ahead, a gentle dimming spreads across your path, like the sky just moments before dawn. Not darkening, not brightening, simply quieting. This is the halo, the galaxy's quiet crown, a vast sphere of space that surrounds the luminous disk like a pale, whispering aura. As you drift outward, you look back for a moment at the Milky Way's inner world. From here, the galaxy resembles a shimmering blossom, its spiral arms curled like petals, its heart glowing warm and steady, its edges fading gracefully into the velvet dark. It is breathtaking, not in a loud, dramatic way, but in a way that softens the whole body. A kind of beauty that draws the breath out of you slowly, leaving only calm behind. You continue drifting into the halo's gentle sphere. The stars here are fewer, older, and quiet in their glow. They are not the bright blue-white stars of new beginnings, nor the warm amber suns of the galactic heart. These stars shine like old memories, soft, tempered, glowing from within, with a light that has endured for billions of years. You approach a cluster of them, a globular cluster, suspended like a pearl in the vast dark. From a distance, it appears small, a faint, pale orb. But as you drift closer, the sphere expands into tens of thousands of stars, tightly gathered in a dense silver swarm. They shine together like a distant lantern, seen through morning mist. These are some of the oldest stars in the entire galaxy. Their ages stretch back to times before the Milky Way had fully formed its spiral shape. back when the universe itself was still young and finding structure. You hover near the cluster, and a sensation rises in you, a kind of deep recognition, like hearing a lullaby from your childhood that you had almost forgotten. The stars pulse faintly in slow, uneven rhythms, each one following its own ancient timeline, its own long breath. You listen without ears. You feel it instead. The quiet, rhythmic shimmer of a place that has seen the entire history of the galaxy pass by. Inside the cluster, stars weave around each other in small, gentle arcs, never colliding, never rushing, just following gravity's quiet guidance in a dance that has lasted for billions of years. You drift along its outer edge, watching the subtle motion of these ancient suns. Their presence feels warm, like the company of elders, steady, unhurried, full of stories they don't need to tell for you to feel their weight. You breathe in, and something inside you loosens softly. You breathe out, and the tension of years seems to ease just a fraction more. You move on, leaving the cluster behind, its soft glow shrinking toward the distance. The halo opens around you into an immense and delicate quiet. The darkness here is not empty. It is full of subtle motion, tiny ripples of faint starlight, thin threads of gas, and solitary travelers wandering through the dark. One such traveler appears ahead, a star drifting entirely alone, not bound to any cluster, not orbiting tightly around others. A rogue star. It glows faintly, steadily, moving through this quiet region with the pace of deep time. You drift closer, matching its slow trajectory. It does not seem lost. It simply exists between places, not anchored, not accompanied, but still shining with quiet strength. You might feel something familiar in this lone star, echoes of times in your own life, when you too moved between chapters, between homes, between versions of yourself. Times when you didn't yet know where you were going, only that you were leaving where you had been. And yet, like this star, you kept glowing. You kept drifting forward through the quiet. You stay beside it for a few breaths, sharing its stillness, its resilience, its subtle certainty. Then gently you drift away, continuing your journey toward the outer edges of the halo. The stars thin even more. Darkness deepens, but this darkness is soft, pillowy, almost comforting. It is the kind of darkness that wraps around you like a heavy blanket, not to hide things, but to soothe the senses. A region of faint starlight appears like a ghostly web, streams of ancient stars forming long, arcing trails known as stellar streams. These trails are remnants of smaller galaxies that the Milky Way once gently absorbed over billions of years. Their stars now flow in quiet, graceful lines across the halo, like the lingering streaks left by a sparkler, waved in slow circles at night. You follow one of these streams, drifting alongside it. The stars along the stream are spaced apart, but aligned in a way that feels intentional, almost poetic. Each one is a tiny bead on a thread of history, a reminder that galaxies, like people, grow through connection, through encounters, through long integrations that shape who they become. You drift out of the stream's path and into even deeper quiet. Here, the halo is nearly transparent, a vastness filled with more darkness than light. And yet, even after billions of years, some stars still wander here, glowing gently against the endless dark. One such star glimmers faintly ahead. It pulses with a slow, almost sleepy rhythm. As you drift near it, your breath aligns naturally with its gentle pulse. In, out, in, out. You feel your body growing heavier, your limbs sinking into the mattress with the weight of someone surrendering. tide slips back from the shore, without the mind even realizing the water has moved. As you drift outward, the light behind you grows dimmer and more delicate. The halo fades into a whisper of pale dust, and the spiral arms become faint strokes across the dark. Ahead, an entirely different kind of quiet awaits you. Not the quiet of distance or of darkness, but the quiet of deep space. A silence so vast it feels like the universe is holding its breath. Your breath mirrors it. In, a soft expansion, as though your ribs are opening into the night. Out, a slow release, as though your body is dissolving into the quiet. The space between galaxies is not empty, not truly. It is spacious, calm. A great cosmic ocean where time stretches wide and sound never forms. You drift into this ocean without effort, your inner world floating as gently as a leaf on still water. From here, the Milky Way behind you looks like a soft swirl, a glowing memory in the distance. Its edges blur into the dark, its light muted, as though seen through layers of deepening sleep. Far ahead, a faint glow appears. Not a star, not a cluster, but something larger, a neighboring galaxy. Then another, and another. The darkness between them makes each one shine more clearly, like lanterns spaced widely across an endless plain. You draw nearer to the closest one, Andromeda. From this distance, it is a soft, elongated smudge, not bright, not sharp, but distinct enough to feel like a companion on a long, quiet journey. Its spiral arms are barely visible, blurred into faint streaks of silver and coal blue. The center glows softly, like the warm core of a distant ember. You drift closer still, not enough to enter it, but enough to recognize its shape, its serenity, its slow movement toward the Milky Way. One day, long after all human stories have been told, the Milky Way and Andromeda will gently merge, their stars weaving together to form a new galaxy, a larger, more luminous home. But that union is billions of years away. There is no rush. There never was. The universe moves in rhythms so slow, they can only bring calm to anyone patient enough to feel them. You breathe in, and Andromeda seems to exhale light. You breathe out, and the distance between you softens just a little more. Around you, other galaxies appear like distant islands, spirals, ellipses, irregular clusters glowing softly in the dark ocean. Some are faint, some nearly invisible. Some look like smudges, left by a gentle hand on a sheet of black glass. Each one is its own world, full of stars, full of potential, full of stories that no one has seen and may never see. You float among them as quietly as snow, falling over an empty meadow, and the quiet deepens. It is a different quiet than the one near Earth, different from city nights, early mornings, silent rooms. This quiet has weight, presence, vastness. It wraps around you the way darkness wraps around a candle flame, without extinguishing it. Your thoughts grow softer, slower. Some drift up, tiny shapes in the dark, and dissolve again before forming meaning. You don't need to catch them. You don't need to guide them. You can let them drift like dust motes suspended in a sunbeam. If your eyes were open, they might begin to flutter. If they were closed, they might grow heavier, as though sleep is slowly pulling a warm blanket over your mind. This is how deep quiet works. Not sudden, not demanding, but gently, softly, inevitably. Ahead, a delicate shimmer spreads across the darkness. Not bright, not even truly visible, but present like a distant hum. This shimmer is the cosmic web, thin filaments of gas and faint matter connecting galaxy to galaxy, forming the vast structure of the universe. You drift along one strand, a faint path of potential, into the mattress. Your breath is warm, slow, steady. If you listen closely to your breath, you may hear a faint echo, as if your body and the universe share the same rhythm. In, soft expansion. Out, gentle release. The boundaries of your thoughts blur around the edges, like galaxies seen through mist. You drift past a few last spirals of light, their halos soft and dreamlike. One looks like a tiny swirl of milk in dark tea. Another like a distant firefly, hovering in twilight. Another like a delicate fingerprint, left on a sheet of glass. Every shape feels familiar in a way you can't name, as though part of you recognizes the design without knowing why. You drift on. The universe around you grows dimmer still, until the darkness feels like warm velvet, thick, quiet, holding. You could stop here and rest for a long time, or drift deeper still into the dark. Either way, you are safe, cradled by the oldest quiet in existence, wrapped in a silence so complete that even your thoughts bow to it. You aren't falling asleep, Pod. Sleep is rising up to meet you, and as you drift through the endless calm between galaxies, you feel it approaching, soft, slow, like a tide coming in on a quiet shore. You drift now in the deep quiet between galaxies, that vast velvety ocean where light floats like islands and silence feels endless. But somewhere inside you, soft as the faint pull of a turning tide, something begins to shift. It's not a thought, not a decision, not even an instinct. It's a gentle tug, like the quiet feeling that it's time to go home. Not urgently, not suddenly, just naturally, as though your inner world has begun to turn, slowly aligning itself with a familiar direction. You breathe in, and with that breath, the distant galaxies seem to lean back, their glow fading into a peaceful backdrop. You breathe out, and the place you came from, the Milky Way, begins to shimmer ever so faintly in the distance behind you. At first, it's only a pale haze, a faint curve of silver dust. But as you drift, slow as starlight, deep as sleep, the haze brightens, gaining shape on softness. The Milky Way appears again, like a memory returning, one you didn't realize you missed until it came back into view. Its spiral arms stretch out, like gentle ribbons curling across the dark, each arm glowing softly, as though lit from within by some ancient fire. You are drifting toward it, not falling, not rushing, just moving with the slow, inevitable grace of something returning to where it belongs. As the galaxy grows closer, you begin to make out familiar features. The faint, warm bulge of its center, the delicate scatter of star clusters, the soft haze of dust that swirls around each glowing arm. You passed through all of this already, but something about approaching it again feels different. Maybe it's because you've now seen the vast dark between galaxies. Maybe it's because you've tasted the deepest quiet the universe can offer. Or maybe the act of returning always carries its own softness, a sweetness that comes not from arriving, but from knowing you are on your way. You drift closer still. The halo of ancient stars that crowns the galaxy comes into view, its silver hum subtle and soothing. Each star here feels like a guardian light, guiding wanderers back into the embrace of the Milky Way. You slip past them like a whisper. The stars grow denser, the glow warmer, the dark softer. You breathe in, and your body on the bed seems to sink deeper, as though gravity is slowly gathering you back into yourself. You breathe out, and the last remnants of the day, the mental noise, the small worries, the emotional clutter, feel a little less sharp, a little more distant. You are coming home, but you aren't yet close. There is still a gentle journey ahead. As you drift inward, one of the spiral arms opens before you. The same arm you traveled along hours, days, or moments ago. Depending on how time feels in this soft state, its stars sparkle with quiet familiarity. Clusters you passed earlier glow in the distance like warm villages lit by lanterns. Nebulae, those soft painted clouds, reappear as faint brushstrokes, blending color and shadow. And the spaces between them feel like peaceful fields where nothing presses for attention. You drift into the arm, letting its calm wrap around you. Each star you pass feels like a pulse of quiet warmth. Some glow blue-white, young and bright. Some glow gold, mature and steady. Some pulse faintly, ancient and wise. All of them, in their own way, feel like companions, silent, still, welcoming. You pass a familiar nebula. Its lavender glow, a soft reminder of beginnings. You don't need to linger long this time. Just seeing it is enough to stir a gentle recognition inside you. You've grown quieter since you last passed here. Softer, more ready for the deep rest waiting for you. Your breathing has slowed again. Your thoughts have thinned, spreading out like dust in soft starlight. You drift deeper into the spiral arm. The galaxy's warm heart appears again, glowing softly in the distance, like a golden fire burning deep inside a vast, dark forest. But this time, you do not drift toward the center. You are not here to wander endlessly. You are here to return. Your path curves gently, skirting the brighter regions, but staying in the calm outskirts. Your drift is steady, like a feather gliding down a long, slow breeze. A cluster of stars, older, softer, glows at your side as you pass. Their warm amber light feels like the glow of a bedside lamp, left on for comfort. You drift past them and feel that warmth settle into your chest. Another familiar sight appears, a pair of binary stars spinning gently together, their slow orbit like a dance that has lasted for thousands of years. You watch their motion, so steady, so deliberate, so soft, and feel your own breath settle into a matching rhythm. The deeper you drift, the more the galaxy begins to feel like a vast cosmic rooms, familiar and embraced. And then, on the horizon of your awareness, you feel it. A faint warmth, a gentle pull, a quiet recognition. Your home star, the sun. It glimmers as a tiny golden point within the spiral arm, far away, but shining with a warmth you know intimately. You drift slowly toward that small, steady glow. Its light is neither bright nor overwhelming. It is the kind of light you feel more than see. The warm memory of a summer afternoon, the soft glow of a candle during a quiet evening. As you approach, you begin to feel a softening within you, as though something in your chest has loosened. You know this warmth. You've always known it. Every breath you've ever taken was nurtured by this star. And now, after drifting across the vast quiet between galaxies, you are returning to its gentle embrace. You drift past a few nearby stars that share the sun's path, stellar neighbors quietly orbiting the galaxy alongside you. Their faint light feels like distant houses you pass. On the way home late at night, soft, silent, comforting. Your journey turns inward one last time, leading you toward a small, familiar system. One with planets circling like beads around a golden thread. And among those planets is a tiny blue one, the only one with oceans of liquid water, the only one with drifting clouds, the only one with life listening to a story on a quiet night. That world grows larger now. Blue, white, soft, glowing faintly with reflected starlight. Earth, home. You drift toward it, unhurried, safe, ready to return to your body and your And somewhere inside you, a quiet whisper forms, not in words but in feeling. You've gone far enough. It's time to rest. It's time to sleep. You drift now through the faint blue glow surrounding Earth. Its thin atmosphere like a soft halo, wrapped gently around the planet. From this height, your home world appears delicate, peaceful, bathed in muted shades of indigo and silver. Swirls of cloud move slowly across oceans, their motion so gentle, it feels like watching breath in a sleeping child. You hover here for a moment, just above the world, in the quiet cradle between space and atmosphere. Below you, the planet spins with patient grace, a slow turning that has continued for billions of years without ever rushing. Night covers half of it, cities glowing softly like scattered embers. Daylight rests on the other half, washing mountains and forests in warm golden light. And somewhere down there, in one of those cities, or towns, or quiet neighborhoods, lies the room where your body rests, still, safe, supported. You breathe in, slowly. You breathe out, even more slowly. As you exhale, your awareness begins to drift downward, back toward the earth, toward gravity, toward warmth, toward home. The planet grows larger beneath you, its surface softening into familiar shapes. Continents, oceans, cloud shadows drifting lazily over land. You descend through thin layers of air, so thin they can barely be felt, passing from silence into softness. There is no sound to the descent, only calm. The sky darkens from deep space into a deeper blue. The stars fade gradually as the atmosphere thickens, one by one, slipping behind the veil of Earth's protective shell. You drift through the high atmosphere, a place where the world below feels like a watercolor painting, soft and blurred. And then slowly you begin to feel gravity again, a gentle weight, a quiet invitation to return. You breathe out, and your body on the bed responds, your shoulders settling just a little deeper, your spine lengthening, your limbs sinking into their natural heaviness. You drift lower still, through quieter air, through fading blue, toward the surface. A soft whisper of wind brushes past, not felt on your skin, but sensed in your awareness. You pass through clouds, their misty shapes spreading like milk in water, curling and folding without a sound. You drift through them as easily as a thought, moving through drowsiness. Below, the land becomes clearer, dark silhouettes of hills, the faint tracing of rivers, the tender glow of town lights at night, and then your own city, or your quiet town, or village, begins to take shape. You see only the suggestion of rooftops and streets. You don't need more. The familiarity is enough. You feel yourself drawn toward a particular place, not because you're trying, but because your body has been calling you back from the beginning. Your home. You drift downward, slow as an exhale, toward the roof under which you rest tonight, toward walls that hold your softness, your exhaustion, your quiet hopes and fears, toward the window that lets night air in, toward the bed that supports you without asking anything in return. And gently, very gently, you slip back into the room. The walls of the room come into awareness, not as sharp shapes, but as soft presences. The floor, the nightstand, the dim edges of furniture, the familiar scent of the space. All of it returns like memories, rising from a deep well. Your body is still there, exactly where you left it, resting, breathing, waiting for the rest of you to come home. You hover just above yourself for a moment, watching the soft rise and fall of your chest, the quiet ease in the curve of your limbs, the gentle weight in your hands and feet. Your and the final distance between mind and body softens. You begin to settle back into yourself. First, you feel the shape of your back against the mattress. Broad, supported, warm. Then the weight of your legs. Then your arms, your hands, your chest, your throat, your jaw, your face. All of it held gently by the bed beneath you. Your awareness fits back into your body, like a key sliding quietly into its place. You breathe in, and your lungs expand, not in space, but here, inside your warm, waiting body. You breathe out, and your muscles relax. A slow, melting release you don't need to control. Let yourself notice, if you want, the small sensations that remind you you are here. The weight of your head on the pillow. The way your tongue rests softly in your mouth. The warmth pooled in your hands and your feet. The gentle heaviness in your eyelids. Your breath is the quiet tether that connects your inner drifting world back to this physical home. You inhale, the air cool, soft, unhurried. You exhale, warmth spreading through your chest. You are not thinking now, not analyzing, not remembering, not planning tomorrow. You are simply feeling. The way your chest rises and falls, the way your body sinks, the way your thoughts grow quieter and blurrier around the edges. If any lingering tension remains in your shoulders, your belly, your hands, you don't need to force it away. Just breathe around it. Let it soften like a knot, loosening in warm water. You drift deeper into your body's warmth, deeper into the bed's support, deeper into the quiet that has been waiting for you to return. Your mind may still wander, small fragments of thought floating gently like dust in moonlight. That's not a problem. That's part of falling asleep. Let each thought drift past without catching it. Let each image fade naturally. Let each sensation take you deeper and deeper into softness. Now your breath. Oh, feel it just as it is. In, cool, quiet, sliding into your lungs. Out, warm, slow, carrying the remnants of the day far from your body. Your breath is the gentlest guide, the softest anchor, the warmest homecoming. In, your chest rises like a tide coming in. Out, your whole body melts slightly deeper into rest. Your heartbeat, steady and calm, echoes faintly in your awareness, a quiet drum in a distant valley. Your eyelids are heavy now, like curtains slowly closing. Your jaw is loose, your shoulders soft and low, your hands warm and open. You are not fully awake anymore, but fully asleep. You are floating in the gentle space between both. A space where the mind feels warm and drowsy, where each breath is a small descent into dreams. If tonight's story has softened even one corner of your mind, let that softness spread. Let it drift like fog through your thoughts, settling every restless place within you. You are home, in your body, in your breath. In this moment, nothing else is required. Let your awareness grow dim now, not disappear. Just relax as the final edge of wakefulness slips quietly away. The universe is far behind you. Your body is warm beneath you, and sleep is rising to meet you. You are clusters dissolving into faint dust, the warm golden core softening into a gentle haze. Your mind no longer needs the details. It only needs the feeling, the vastness, the quiet, the peace. You breathe in, and your chest rises like a tide under a moonlit shore. You breathe out, and your whole body sinks just a little deeper into the mattress holding you. Your bed feels like the soft shadow of a cloud. It holds your shape without pressing. It supports your weight without asking anything in return. You are safe. You are warm. You are home. Your thoughts are growing faint, barely forming before dissolving into the quiet. A soft image appears, a single star hanging in a dark sky. Its light steady, its glow gentle. It could be any star, a memory, a dream, a fragment left behind from your journey. It flickers softly in your mind's eye before fading into a warm blur. Another breath wins another image. Your own planet seen from afar, blue and white, glowing quietly like a small lantern in endless night. It fades too, softly, naturally, without resistance. Your mind is letting go, slowly, tenderly, like someone loosening their hold on a handful of petals and letting them fall one by one. Your body is drifting deeper into rest. You can feel the gentle heaviness of sleep beginning to gather in your limbs. A subtle warmth settling into your hands, your arms, your legs, your face. Your breath is the only movement now. Soft, steady, so quiet, you might not notice it unless you listen closely. Listen. In, the faintest coolness. Out, the warmest hush. Your breathing tries for nothing. It simply is. Natural, effortless. A tide that has found its calmest rhythm. And beneath that breath, your heartbeat, soft, slow, steady, echoes like a small drum, beating at the center of a quiet forest. No urgency, no pressure, only presence. You drift deeper. Somewhere in your mind, a door is closing, slowly, gently. On the other side of that door is the world of waking, the tasks, the noise, of the pace, the expectations. You don't need them now. You can let them rest in a quiet corner until morning. You drift deeper still. Sleep rises like a warm tide over your knees, your hips, your chest, your shoulders. It curls softly around your neck, your jaw, your eyelids. It fills the small spaces between your thoughts. It gathers in the quiet corners of your awareness. You feel yourself loosening from the edges. Your body feels heavier, warmer. Your mind feels lighter, softer. And the universe, that vast, beautiful, endless quiet, begins to fade behind a soft veil. You breathe in, and the veil thickens. You breathe out, and the universe disappears into dreamlike dark. No more stars, no more drifting. Only warmth, only softness, only the gentle glow of sleep approaching. If a last thought tries to rise, a stray fragment of the day, you may whisper inwardly, "Not now." The universe can wait until morning. And it will. It always does. Your body sinks deeper still. The weight now delicious, welcomed, like sliding under a heavy blanket on a winter night. Every muscle loosens. Every surface releases its tension. Every part of your being softens into rest. The room around you fades into nothing. No shapes, no edges, no distance, just warmth and presence. Your breath is barely noticeable now, a soft rhythmic hum beneath everything else. Your mind floats in a gentle darkness, not empty, not silent, but full of the softness of sleep. You drift and drift and drift, as if your entire self were lying on a warm tide that carries you without effort into the quietest part of the night. If tonight's story has brought you calm, feel free, when you wake, to leave a gentle note for someone else who might arrive here seeking peace. And if this calm has softened your breath, tonight.